Rise and shine, superstar. It's your favorite light coach, MB. And today is a great day to be alive. Why? Because you're still here. So stop what you're doing, comment below, and scream at the top of your lungs. Come through if you are thankful that God woke you up this morning, because gratitude is the absolute best way for you to start every day. Do y'all get that? Like, gratitude. Just be thankful. The first breath you take in the morning, before you open your eyes, after you open your eyes, just be thankful, because you were blessed to see another day that's going to be filled with new opportunities that you didn't have before. So be grateful. And if for some reason it's just a little hard for you to wake up today and be like, I'm excited about today, find one reason why you should be. I mean, you're not in the ground. You're still above ground. You still have your right mind, and you still have God. And with that, with those three things, you can achieve absolutely anything you set your mind to. You just have to be willing to let go of all the negative thoughts that are trying to consume you, and understand that God has a purpose in you, that He's just waiting for you to show up for it so y'all can show out together. So don't make a permanent decision today based off of a temporary situation. Hold on. Everything is going to be all right. My tribe, the Empower Tribe. Let's go, man. Let's grow. It's another great week. Yo, it's Monday. It's Monday. Are you excited? Are you excited that it's Monday? Or did you wake up out of bed like, oh my gosh, here we go. It's Monday again. You got to be excited. You got to be excited that it's Monday and that you're still alive, because about 150,000 people, they didn't make it to today, all around the world, but you were one of them who did. So be excited about today. Be excited about the information that you're going to find today in the world, because the world is your library. The world is your teacher. Everything you go through, everything you see, everything you surround yourself with, you can learn from it. You just have to choose to pull from it something that you can apply to your life that will make you better. And you have to choose to surround yourself with people and information that will make you better. So if you riding to work right now and you listening, cool. If this is before you get to work and you plan on putting the radio station on, today I just challenge you, don't turn on the radio station. Come on, get your phone out, find something that is very mentally nutritious and play that instead. You have access to it. You have your phone, so you have access to anything that you want almost in the world. So go to YouTube, go to a healthy podcast, and just find something that's going to help set your mind for the day. That's what your mindset is. It's how you set your mind. And so you got to do that every single day. You got to wake up and really believe, yo, it's a great day to be alive. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God that it's Monday and I get to do something today to better myself, so that tomorrow I can accomplish some things that other people won't. That's the mindset you have to have. But y'all got me all on mindset. We talked about mindset last week, right? This week we're talking about prosperity. Now, what did we say yesterday? Prosperity, the definition of prosperity is being successful and thriving. It's the condition of being successful and thriving. But it's not just in finances. We have to be successful and thriving in every area of our life, in our mindset, in our spirit state. We have to be successful in our physical state, in our health state, in our emotional state, in our finances, in our relationships, and in our purpose. We got to be successful everywhere. We have to be thriving everywhere if we really want the life of our dreams, if we really want to enjoy this short time that we have here on this planet. We've got to be successful and thriving. We have to be prosperous in every single one of those areas. And so every key that we go over this week is going to help you do that. If you did your homework yesterday, first of all, if you missed yesterday's video, then I need you to click the link in the description and go back and listen to it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you're getting anything from this channel that is encouraging, inspiring, or motivating you to be a better version of yourself, then I just want you to share it out with at least 5 people. Just share it out with 5 people so that they can start tuning in and they can develop and grow and become better people themselves as well. So yesterday, we said that, okay, once we go over all of these areas, successful and thriving in all of these areas, and we define what it is, now we have to apply it. And all of the keys that we're going to go over this week are going to help you. They're universal keys, right? So they apply to every single one of those areas. It's not just going to help you in your finances and then your relationships are still going to be poor. They're universal. So you can stick it in all the locks. put the keys in all the locks. So today we're talking about planning, and we're talking about planning for the future. Alexander Graham Bell has this quote: above all else, preparation is the key to success. Like, you can't be successful if you're not preparing to be successful. You don't just stumble upon success. And I promise you, success is not going to hunt you down. Like, it's not outside with a flashlight peeking in your window trying to find you. It's not. It's probably somewhere on the other side of the world if you aren't planning for it. So you have to plan for success. You have to be prepared. What does that mean? It means have a target. Remember what we said yesterday? Be specific. What is successful and thriving for you specifically? It's not just more money. It's $10,000 a month. It's $1 million a year. What is it specifically that you want to be successful in your finances? How do you specifically want to be successful and thriving in your health? You don't want to just lose weight, and any amount of weight you lose, you're going to be satisfied with it. No, you don't settle for satisfaction. You're above that. You're worth more than that. You are valuing yourself more than satisfaction now. So you're going to set a standard, and the standard is going to be, if I want to lose 25 pounds, if that's what success is for me, then that's what I'm going to go after. If we don't have a specific target, then anything we shoot at, we're going to hit. But it doesn't mean it's what we wanted to hit, right? So we have to be strategic. We have to plan. We have to prepare for success. So what does that mean? What does it mean to plan for success? Well, first of all, it's defining what success is for you specifically. Absolutely be specific. And then, how do you prepare for success? Well, you got to get your mindset right. You got to understand that success is not going to be an easy journey. And if you can comprehend that and really sink that in, that means that any adversity you come to, you're going to be like, okay, here's my opportunity for advantage. Any obstacle you come to, okay, here's an opportunity for me to learn something different and apply it in a way that's going to help me get somewhere that I've never been before. Because on the road to success, there are going to be some detours. There might be some roadblocks, but we have to understand that the roadblock is not a stop sign. It's not a, no, stop, turn around, go back. You're not going to be able to do this. It's okay, you might need to go around and take a little bit longer to get there. But guess what? You're going to be better for it, because now you're going to know a new route. Like, we have to look at everything in life that way. I heard Les Brown in one of his speeches, he was talking about how he's so happy that planes are intentional and they put more importance on getting the people to a destination than they do a luggage. Like, so a lot of people, have you ever flown in a plane and you arrived somewhere and you were waiting down there, waiting for your luggage, and your bag didn't show up? Like, everybody else getting their bag, and you're like, where's my bag? And it ended up somehow or another in a different city and state. And you got upset. Like, people get upset because I'm traveling and I need the stuff that I'm supposed to be traveling with. Otherwise, I wouldn't have packed anything. But he said, I'm glad that they put more importance on me getting there than the baggage getting there. And so if you can think of life like that, like, okay, what's more important, me getting there in my time frame, or me getting there and picking up education along the way, me taking a detour and learning things I didn't know before, me seeing my obstacles as opportunities to somehow better myself? Because we got to be put through the fire, we got to be sculpted, we got to be molded. There's a lot of stuff in us and on us that we got to get out in the first place. And so until we can adopt a mindset that's like, okay, be prepared. So what just popped up in my head was on The Lion King, when, Scar is in there in his cave and they're singing Be Prepared. I'm not going to sing to y'all today. I'm not going to do you like that. But that's what popped up. I see all the hyenas and the dark with the glowing green light, and Scar, they be prepared. We got to be prepared for success. What does that mean? It doesn't just mean being prepared for the adversity and the obstacles that are going to come. No, it means being prepared for when you get to success. Because if you're not prepared, and the level of success that you want comes to you in the state that you're physically, emotionally, energetically, spiritually, and mentally in right now, guess what? You're not going to be able to handle it. Like, a lot of times in life, we want these big, audacious, we have these big, bold dreams. And we're like, oh my gosh, if I could just get this amount of money. Oh, if I could just move to this neighborhood. If I could get this house, man, give me that car right there. And we want these things, but our behavior, our actions, and our habits aren't at a place where they can manage these things. Like, that's why you have managers at work, because everybody doesn't show up to work with the same mindset to put forth the same effort to be as efficient and effective as possible in doing their job, doing whatever it is that you're supposed to do. You show up to work some days, like in your mind, you said, I'm going to go in there, but I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing squat diddly today. Have you ever been like that? I'm not going to lie. I've done that before. I'm just like, you know what? Y'all just be glad I'm here. Like Kanye said, my presence is a present. But for real, like we'll show, if you have all of these different people with all of these different emotions and all of these different attitudes and all of these different mindsets, then stuff isn't going to get done if you don't have somebody who can manage those people. If you don't have somebody or something set in place to say, this is the standard at which we operate. And we're not going to settle for less than this. If we settle for less than this, then you can go. We can find a replacement. I mean, it's up to you. Because we hired you based off the premise that you said you were going to put forth the effort and do the work that we asked you to do. But then you start showing up and not doing the work that's required for this position, then we can politely ask you to leave. So if you have something that you're striving for in an area of your life, you have to prepare for it. Like you got to do the work now before it comes. You can't expect to get success and then be like, okay, now I'm going to buckle down and get disciplined. Now I'm going to buckle down and be committed. Now I'm going to buckle down and stay consistent. No, it doesn't work. You have to be diligent, disciplined, consistent, and committed before you get to the success, because you have to establish those habits and turn them from habits to lifestyle. Like we all want to do things as a habit. Oh, it's just a habit. It's just a habit. Well, certain things that we do is a lifestyle and we call it a habit. A habit is something that we intentionally think about doing consistently, right? But a lifestyle is something that we involuntarily do. It's just we wake up at a certain amount of time, at a certain time, and we go this route and we go this way. So we have to change. First, we have to find out what it is that we want that's going to define our success. Then we have to figure out what it's going to take to get that thing that we say is what success and thriving looks like in that area of our life. What is it going to take? Prepare your mind for what it's going to take to get there and stay there. Because a lot of us, like, I love using the gym as an example because it's just so easy to understand. A lot of people are like, if I can just lose 20 pounds, I'm going to be good. Then you lose the 20 pounds. But guess what? If you don't maintain the discipline and the consistency and the commitment that you had to lose the 20 pounds, you're going to put that plus more on later. Does that make sense? So we have to prepare. We have to find out what is it going to take to get there. And then, am I going to be willing to do this every day for the rest of my life? Or is this just something I want to do till I get to my goal and then I can go back to my old ways? Because that's just a habit that you're going to then replace with the old habits that you tried to replace the new habit with. You got to turn it into a lifestyle. You have to prepare yourself, your mind, your body, your energy, like whatever your goal is, it's going to take all of this. It's going to take your time. It's going to take your attention. It's going to take your intention. It's going to take your discipline, your consistency. It's going to take your energy. It's going to require you to sacrifice certain things. Well, not even sacrifice certain things. We can't use the word sacrifice because sacrifice means you're taking away or choosing to not do something that's really good for you. Like when they sacrificed in the Bible, they would sacrifice the best that they had. And so you're not sacrificing the best to get to your goal because you're currently not operating at your best. So what you're doing is you're just exercising your no muscle. And you're saying no to the things that have been holding you back. All those chains from last week that have been holding you back from your goal. You're not sacrificing them because it's not your best. You're just saying, no, I'm not going to commit to you anymore. I'm going to decommit from you and I'm going to recommit to the things that it requires for me, is required of me to hit this goal. So you have to find out if that's what you want. Prepare by finding out if what it takes to get what you want is something that you can commit to as a lifestyle. Because once you get what you want, you've got to have that lifestyle to maintain it. That's how you have celebrities who are professional athletes, who are musicians, any area of their life, and they were thriving financially, but their mindset was weak. They were thriving financially, but their spirit was weak. They were thriving financially, but they were emotionally weak, or their relationships were weak. And so then when they hit the peak of their financial success, they were like, yes, I'm here. But they had all this baggage that they hadn't attended to, that hadn't become prosperous along with the success. And so it just ate away at the money. It just ate away. And then guess what? They're no longer financially successful. Now they're unsuccessful in every area of their life because they don't even have the finances that they had because they didn't have the lifestyle to maintain what it was that they wanted. So don't just want to be successful. You got to want more than to be successful. You got to want to know what success is for you, and you got to want to do the things that are required to get and maintain it. You have to prepare your mind literally for this. You're going to have to prepare your body for this. You're going to have to prepare your emotions for this, because when you get successful in a certain area, a whole lot of haters going to come up that you didn't even know were haters. Outside of the other obstacles, outside of the other adversities, people that you thought were close to you, would support you through anything, now they talking about you behind your back. Now they're asking you for certain things, like you supposed to like just give everything that you worked hard for to them, as opposed to saying, well, I can show you how to do it. Anytime you tell somebody I can show you how to do it, when they ask you for help, they get upset, right? Like, hey, can you show me, I just need $100. I just need $100. I'll pay you back in 2 months. Well, I can show you how to get $100. That whole attitude, like the humility that they approached you with, it turns into animosity. Like, what you mean you gonna show me how to you have $100, just give me the $100. Okay, hold up. Because it's my $100. I clearly did what I needed to do to get it and keep it. So just let me show you what you can do to get and keep your own $100. And now you don't have to go around asking people for $100 anymore. Then the conversation is over and they've gone off somewhere. Like, people want to get the thing, but they don't want to change. They don't want to prepare to actually have it, to obtain it, to receive it. And so that's what you have to do. You have to prepare every area of your mind, every area of your emotions, every area of your spiritual state, so that you can become the person you need to become in order to do the things that you want to do and get the things that you want to have. That's where success is. Like, it's not necessarily a straight road. Like, you got places you got to go and things you got to do before you can get to it. You got to become the person who can do the things in order to have the success. So you got to prepare yourself wholeheartedly, whole physically, whole spiritually, whole emotionally, whole financially, whole mentally, whole purposely. You have to prepare yourself to be able to do what is required to do in order to get the thing that you say you want to have. So don't just wake up one day and be like, yo, okay, it's time. 25 pounds, let's go. And then you go to the gym Monday. You go to the gym Tuesday. Wednesday, something happens, you couldn't make it. Thursday, you back on it. Friday, you back on it. Then Saturday and Sunday, you take a day off, 2 days off, because you in the days off group. Then you come back Monday, and because you took the 2 days off, Saturday, Sunday, the mindset of you to actually get up and go do it again isn't quite as strong as it was when you woke up the first day, because you were running off of emotions and energy. You weren't running off of strategy and preparation. And so then you haven't mentally prepared yourself to endure what it takes to get that 25 pounds off. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take decommitting from the things that are no longer benefiting you or were never benefiting you, and saying, no, this is what I need to do because this is what is required of me to do in order for me to get what I want. It's really simple concept, guys. Do what's required to do and you'll get the things that you want. That's so simple. Like, it's not rocket science. It's not hard to comprehend. It's not hard to understand. What's hard is finding out if you really want it. Because it's easy to say that you want it, but then when you start looking at what it costs to prepare it in order to get it, you like, I don't know. And you like, I got to start preparing for this tonight. It's got to marinate. Hold up. So I can't just stick it all in the pot at one time. It has to go in layers. And I got to stand over the stove and stir it continuously. Oh, I don't want it that bad. That's what you're doing with your goal. That's what you're doing with the other areas of your life, whether it's finances, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your mindset, whether it's your spiritual state, your physical state, your health status, your purpose. You're doing this in every area or just some areas of your life. You're like, okay, this is what I want. And then you look at what is required to prepare, not even to actually get it and do it and have it and keep it, but just to prepare to get close to it. And you like, nah, that's what it takes. You don't want to do it. But preparation, this goes back to what Alexander Graham Bell said. Preparation is key to success. Like, it's the number one thing that we got to do. Because when you have a plan, that means you've identified what needs to take place in order for the goal to actually come to life. When you prepare, you understand what's going to be required of you in order for the goal to actually come to life. And you realize you have a hold on what it is that is going to be required for you to keep said goal once it does come to life. Like, we just want to jump to the goal and bypass the planning and the preparation process. But that's key. Like, it's very important because we have to be prepared to understand what is required for this position. What is required for this level of success? What is required for me to get this goal and to maintain this goal? And what's always required is a change in your lifestyle. It's exercising that no muscle more to other people and to yourself. Because what you want in life hasn't been obtained by you yet because you haven't exercised that no muscle. You haven't prepared and planned and understood what's required of you. Because if you had, you would be where you want to be. So we got to make sure that we prepare mentally, understand what it is that I'm going to have to do and continue to do. And continue to do. When I don't want to do it, I'm going to have to do it. When I do want to do it, I'm going to have to do it. When other people don't want me to do it, I'm still going to have to do it. So we got to be prepared. And we have to have a plan. Because we can't just say, success come to me. And we don't have a plan to get to it. Because success doesn't come to us. We have to go to it. Like, it's out there. It's waiting for you. But you got to go to it. Success is not it doesn't come knocking on the door. Hey, let me in. You asked for me, you call somebody to send for success. I'm here. No. We got to plan and we have to prepare. So today I just want you to think about, you've already written down everything that it is that you want, like what's going to be successful and thriving. What is your definition of that in every area of your life? Now I want you today just to sit down and think about the preparation process. Ask yourself, what is going to be required of me to actually get that in my life and keep that in my life? And you got to dive deep. Like, you got to get in the gully with this one. Like, you got to, what is really going to be required? Don't just list the cute stuff. What is the dirty, grimy stuff that's going to be required? What is the hard stuff that's going to be required? What is the stuff that you know you hate doing and you don't want to do, but it must be done? List all that out for yourself today. And then find out, okay, this is what I said yesterday that I needed and wanted as success in this area of my life. And today, this is what I'm seeing is required for me to get there. Do I still want that? You got to plan, you got to prepare. Find that out about your goals in life. Is the preparation process worth it to you to stay committed to the goal and the life of prosperity that you want? But you know what it is. If you don't remember anything I just said, always remember this. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be great. And it's a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there and live the absolute greatest day of your life.